There is a moment, that exact, relentless second, right before your mind fractures. Before everything collapses inside you. The world turns to chaos, your heart pounds, and it feels like you're standing at the edge of an emotional abyss ready to swallow you whole. Most people break at this precise instant. They fold, they run, or simply go numb. But what if I told you there's a technique, ultra rare, forged in the worst storms, designed exactly for this crisis point? I call it the pain converter protocol. You don't activate it on safe ground or calm days. It was created for real fire, for those moments when ordinary people break and never return. This is not positive thinking. It's not denial or escape from pain. It's about converting suffering into raw power. It's about transforming agony into energy, storing it as ammunition, and reforging your entire identity right at the center of the storm. Here is where you choose: will you collapse, or will you evolve? This is the razor-thin line, the divide between those who are destroyed by chaos and those who become something different. Something unstoppable. There's a mental trick capable of making you inhumanly strong, or, on the other hand, causing you to lose part of your humanity. Its power lies in how your mind responds to events, not to the events themselves, but to the story you choose to tell yourself about them. Pain is not just what happens to you, it's what you decide it means inside your head. When crisis arrives, most people fall into the trap of, why is this happening to me? Transformation begins when you replace that script with another. What part of my character is being forged because of this? You don't deny the pain or try to override or repress your emotions. Instead, you channel your suffering with surgical precision. You turn the wound into a weapon. You are not suppressing, you are transmuting. You give your pain a mission, a strategic purpose. Pain, when recoded, transforms into purpose. It stops being a prison and becomes the fire that forges you. You don't pretend it doesn't hurt. At every moment, you rewrite the meaning of the pain. The old script said, this is destroying me. The new one says, this is where my next layer of strength is being shaped. You become the protagonist, the philosopher, the alchemist of your own crisis. Instead of becoming numb, you become alert, awake, deliberate. Never anesthetize the wound, arm it. Don't let chaos scatter you, give it a new map. This is mental alchemy, turning suffering into strength, forging destiny from disaster. That is the true impact of this inner inversion. Now, pain is under your command. Find a moment of silence and visualize a small stressor from your daily life, a message left on read, your boss's cold stare, a plan unraveling. Walk mentally through this discomfort. Notice your automatic reaction rising up. Now, tell your mind, pause. It's forging time. Picture your future self responding with unexpected calm, using the pain as fuel, not as an obstacle. Repeat this visualization daily. Each repetition is neural training, preparing your mind to stay alert under pressure. When you get a negative comment, face an obstacle, or get interrupted, do not respond immediately. Count slowly to 5, 1 second at a time, breathing. Use this brief delay to scan your internal dialogue and swap victim thoughts for a new perspective. Instead of asking, why me, ask yourself, how can I turn this to my advantage right now? Teach your nervous system that the timing of your response belongs to you, not the world. When hit by criticism, rejection, or a wave of emotion, resist the impulse to defend or justify yourself. Remain silent for 5 full breaths. Witness the internal storm, observe where the pain settles, and what it's trying to tell you. Practice being the eye of the storm, not the wind. This builds presence before action, the signature of unbreakable minds. Choose a simple mantra, like, this is the sign to rise, or, pain is my raw material. Every time you face a frustration, in traffic, a quick failure, a small betrayal, repeat your command mentally 3 times. Say it aloud if you can. This isn't empty affirmation, it's targeted neural repetition, programming your mind to hunt for growth in every adversity. At least once a day, recognize when anger, resentment, or self-pity latches onto you. The moment you notice it, close your eyes, take a deep breath, and mentally command, release. Picture yourself pushing out that parasitic emotion, even if for just 10 seconds. The rule is clear: don't let secondary emotions drain your energy. Hold on only to what makes you stronger. Discipline is built in the shadows, not in the spotlight. The more you install these protocols in the trivial battles of daily life, the more your mind will naturally choose power when real chaos arrives. You don't wait for disaster to train, you're programming yourself to win before the world even tries to break you. This is your moment to prove you're truly forging your mind. If any of these challenges resonate with you, drop a comment below, share which one is hardest for you, and mark your presence in the training arena. If this mentality makes sense to you, like the video and turn on notifications. No one endures this forge alone. Strengthen the tribe. You need a command phrase, short, simple, brutal. Not for comfort. Not for motivation. This is a neural code, an instinctive trigger for chaos. When everything is falling apart, when the pressure hits, this phrase slices through the noise and brings you back into control. Don't think about inspiration or poetry. Think, cut it. Take control. Or, anger becomes fuel. Or simply, I rise now. Your command phrase isn't about making you feel better, it's about programming your brain in the middle of crossfire. Whenever you feel anxiety, exhaustion, devaluation, or imminent panic, use your phrase. Say it out loud. Throw it into your mind like a grenade. Do this every time stress appears, real or imagined. With enough repetition, you'll train your nervous system to associate this phrase with survival mode. Soon, before you even finish the words, strength kicks in, automatic, instinctive. Your command phrase becomes a reflex, not a thought. If you need inspiration, start with these. Break me, build me. Pain, forge. No retreat, only recalibrate. All chaos is raw power. But choose your own. Make it fit your nature, your edge, your way of war. Once you've chosen your command phrase, share it in the comments or post a symbol that represents your new code. This isn't just engagement, it's a public ritual. If you see another phrase that hits hard, like this video and subscribe. We're building a network of decisive minds. Don't just watch, strengthen the tribe. Let's face the truth, the stronger you become, the greater the dark risk that comes with it. The more impenetrable your mind grows, the more tempting it is to lose sensitivity, to become a wall, a machine, someone cold and unreachable. You've seen this happen. People trying to shield themselves from pain often end up losing their empathy, compassion, and even their moral compass. Power used as protection can easily become a weapon, against others or against yourself. Ask yourself honestly, am I just surviving, or have I become stone? Is my strength protecting me, or is it isolating me? What have my eyes lost the ability to feel? The real danger doesn't come from outside. It's becoming your own executioner, your own obstacle to deep human connection. When you turn your mind into a fortress, it blocks out pain, but it also blocks out possibility, of love, of belonging, of truly being alive. Every power without limits becomes an addiction, not a solution. Watch carefully. Don't let your strength harden you into a monster. Stay vigilant. Without self-awareness, all power becomes addiction, and isolation is the hidden cost of that choice. This mental trick can make you inhumanly strong, but it can also distance you from your own humanity. Your next mission is to forge a code of balance. Create a ritual, a practice, or a daily moment to remind yourself of your humanity, especially as you pursue strength. Take deliberate pauses throughout your day to truly feel your raw emotions. Allow yourself the space to be real, vulnerable, fully human, even if it's only in private. Presence is the pulse beneath the armor. Keep at least one relationship, or one safe place, where you don't need to wear your shield. A space where someone can see past your walls, where only your true self is needed. This isn't weakness, it's protection against becoming a ghost inside your own fortress. The highest mastery isn't in choosing between discipline and softness, but in weaving them together. Discipline sharpens, compassion guides. Power without presence is dead weight, presence without power is surrender. Only by holding both can you truly command your mind. The most dangerous warrior isn't the one who never feels, but the one who feels everything and still chooses when and how to respond. Lower your guard where it's safe and discover, that is where your real power lives. Everything up to this point has only been the beginning. There is another level, a space reserved for those who truly burn for absolute mastery. If you want to unlock new realms of exclusive, practical, and reserved content, where the deepest techniques and rituals for an unbreakable mind are detailed, this is your moment. Not everyone makes it this far. But if you felt the calling, you know exactly what to do. Step into the forge where monsters are made. Read the hidden manual. If you're ready, mark your passage. Like this video, subscribe, and leave the phrase, "Ready for the leap," in the comments. Only those who show this level of presence will receive an invitation to the next cycle. The algorithm doesn't recognize warriors, but the tribe does. This mental trick can make you inhumanly strong, or it can make you lose your humanity. Mastering your mind isn't about denying your faults, but learning to be forged by them. Every pain is a chapter in the human cycle, every crisis carries the seed of rebirth. What we call breaking is often just a sign, something new wants to live through you. Ask yourself, when does my resilience make me less human? Which scars are medals, and which have become prisons? Remember, the strongest armor is the one that has already been broken and rebuilt, layer by layer, with conscious intent. True strength is not a barrier against life, it's the courage to rebuild, to integrate your cracks, to honor every wound that made you wiser. There is no end, only process. Each day is the fire, and you are both the blacksmith and the blade. This is your invitation, transcend your own narrative. Keep the flame of evolution burning, always unfinished, always present, always in transformation. If you've made it this far, you already know there's something different about you. Here is your hidden passage. Leave the word "unbreakable" or simply the emoji fire in the comments below, so we know you are part of the silent elite. Anyone who marks this symbol may be recognized, contacted, or invited to receive exclusive materials, challenges, or special access. Only the most committed find their way here. As your final rite, take a minute of silence tonight or tomorrow, repeat your command phrase, write it somewhere private, or hold it in your mind as you breathe in and out. Let this be your portal to the next cycle. Like, subscribe, and receive my respect. Those who mark value, receive value in return. The inner doors only open to those who truly show up. Strength in silence. Fire within. The circle sees you.